Hey, thanks for joining us for our Jesse Tree Daily Devotion. The ornament for the day is the city wall. The key Bible verse for today comes from the book of Daniel, chapter 6, verse 22. And it says, "My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, and they have not harmed me, because I was found blameless before him. And also before you, O king, I have done no harm." Now here's the devotion. Even with a king like Josiah and prophets like Elijah, who told the people to abandon their idols and pray to the Lord, the Israelites did not listen. God allowed them to be captured and go into exile in Babylon. Daniel was a prophet whom God raised up in Babylon, and God showed his power by keeping Daniel safe in the lion's den. Daniel had a dream about the coming Messiah as a king with dominion over all peoples, nations, and languages. While they were still waiting for the Messiah, God brought his people back to Jerusalem, where they began to rebuild the city wall. The city wall reminds us that Jesus is the king with an everlasting dominion. We have to wait 6 more days to celebrate the birth of our king. The people of Israel would wait another 400 years. This is such a neat devotion, talking about, although they had a great king and they had great prophets, that they would not abandon their idols. An idol is whatever it is that you put your trust in. That's what a God is. Whatever you put your trust in. And if it's anything other than the triune God, then that's an idol. And the Israelites would not listen. We don't listen either. So we can kind of relate to them. We get it. We continually, day after day, fail to put our trust in God. And so then this devotion is talking about Daniel in the lion's den and God keeping him safe and him having this dream about the coming Messiah as a king with dominion over all peoples, nations, and languages. And this is one of those neat aspects about Christianity, is that if you think about it, Christianity started out as this Middle Eastern thing. Started out in a little bit in Africa. And then it became this European thing. And then Christianity moved and it became this North American thing. And now Christianity is becoming this African thing. And so Christianity has moved around the world. It has transcended cultures and continents and generations. And it has survived all of that. And so what that means is that in heaven, there are going to be people from all nations, which means there's going to be some really awesome food in heaven. But not only is there going to be awesome food, because we're going to have food from around the world, but we're going to have the best food. Jesus gives us his body and his blood to eat and drink for the forgiveness of all of our sin. And that is the best food. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
Lift up your heads, ye mighty gates. Behold, the King of glory waits. The King of kings is drawing near. The Savior of the world is here. Life and salvation he doth bring. Therefore rejoice and gladly sing. To God the Father raise your joyful songs of praise.